I said this before, but I think it bears reiteration because the power of friendship. We're really seeing about the power of friendship in this past couple episodes. Nami trying to convince him, then joining in with him when she saw there was no convincing him. He's the most stubborn person on the planet, or above the planet. So he's just never going to stop. Once he gets something in his head, because he doesn't really have much up there anyway, right? But once something gets up there, it ain't leaving until he's fulfilled his promise or his commitment or whatever it is he wants to do. He's doing it. But I just wanted to reiterate, I love that there's no romance shipping crap in this series. It's why it's my favorite series. So it's just about friendships. And I was when in my writing, I was obsessed with sibling relationships because I had problems with sibling relationships growing up, and it's a very complicated thing. And you don't see it as much depicted on Hollywood. You see mother daughter, you see parent child, or you see like married couple stuff that they do that, or like any other kind of romance crap. Basically, parent child or romance crap. They have sibling relationships. They talk about uncles and cousins and nephews and nieces and all this stuff. Yeah, they do that. But percentage wise, it's probably 90% romance, 8% parents, children, and 2% every other kind of relationship. If we were to take all the movies and total up all the numbers and all the movies of what is important to the plot and to the storylines and the characterization and all that stuff. Typically, usually, the only time they bring in like a brother is like it's like a driving force in a series like Airwolf. I think was about he was trying to find his missing brother. And you kind of find out, like when they replaced the actor, they brought in the brother to replace him, and now he's gone. The original character is gone, and the brother's there. Like that's just, I don't remember much about it. Thank God, because it sounds awful. But you just to have a series this popular, run this long, that doesn't give a crap about shipping, is just so awesome, so refreshing, and it's why I'm going to stick through this. The numbers haven't been as great lately, but like I'm gonna stick through it as long as it makes sense, even remotely makes sense. So because I love this series a lot, and this is not even something I'd want to watch casually, because I don't have a lot of time to watch anything. I watch maybe 5 to 6 hours independently of reactions a month, just for my own fun. Most of what I watch is on YouTube, right? But actual scripted television, I watch maybe 5 or 6 hours a month at the most, right? So I don't have time for like casual viewing. And I think I'm more intensely, I think because I do the intros and outros, I think about the show more than, because when you're finished just watching a show, you click it off, you go get something to eat, and then you start something else. You don't have time to process. You don't have time to think, okay, what do I think about this episode? Or what do I think is going to happen in this next episode? You don't have time for any of that. You're moving on to the next thing. You don't really digest and process a show. At least I don't when I'm casually watching it, as opposed to when I'm reacting to it. So I would want to react to this because that's the best way to digest this show. So I guess I'm just saying I'm really happy with it, and I've been kind of really kissing the show's ass. So I'm done. This is the last time I'm going to kiss the show's ass in the foreseeable future. But I just want to kiss it one more time, just to complete the thought. I have like a collection of thoughts over the past 3 or 4 episodes about how awesome the show is and all the reasons why it is. This is another reason why, for me personally, because I just don't care about the shipping crap. And every other anime I've seen, that's all it's about. I love Naruto, but man, there's a lot of shipping crap in that. Fortunately, they're too young to do anything about it, but they're still the crushes and all that other shit. So, all right. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. Alrighty, you know where we are. You know where we're going. 3, 2, 1. Show it falling over. Come on. There you go. I love those recap graphics. Somebody in Naruto, speaking of Naruto reaction, was talking about how I should just skip the recap. I like them. It's a way of resetting, even though it's only been an hour or two since I watched the last episode. Sometimes it's a week, sometimes it's longer than a week. So it's always a good refresher course. That's right, firework that ass. I'm ready to see him get stomped out. I believe this is the episode that happens because we only got 2 more in this arc. We need to get them back down to the surface and get them on their way, right? So we don't have any more time to waste. This episode has to be the resolution of the conflict. That's right. Ring his ass. I don't remember him saying that. I must have missed that. I'm gonna ring you as well. Did he already finish off the guy? I didn't think it was quite finished. I remember it hit him. See, this is why the recap's necessary. I don't remember exactly where we left off in this. I remember. Oh, wait a minute. He rang. Oh, I didn't pick up on that. The god was between the ball and the bell. I didn't pick up on that. Okay, that's why I didn't remember exactly where it was left off. I didn't notice that God was between the ball and the bell, so he rang. He literally rang him. He rang him with the bell and the ball. So yeah, you're smashed, dude. I did not pick up on it, man. This is why the recaps are necessary. There's so much going on when you're reacting, right? You're trying to watch. You're also trying to read. That's the thing people don't talk about with the dub, with the subtitles. You're reading at the same time you're watching the graphics, so you're going to miss one or the other, right? I wonder if the monkeys heard that. Hey, we're about to find out. They did hear it, didn't they? The birds are happy. Is the bell going to fall all the way down to the island? That would be awesome, wouldn't it? They cannot hear you, man. They can hear the bell, maybe. They ain't hearing Luffy. I didn't realize, man, he got smashed between the ball and the bell, and he rang the bell with him. Yeah. Hey, man, you're actually up. Wow, Chopper actually got a line after 35 episodes. Amazing. They're lucky that they don't have like a relevance number on the character corner. Because these characters that have spent all this time asleep for like 20, 30 episodes would be completely irrelevant. Their relevance number would be -10. I assume that whimper is from the Sky Fox, right? That's right, ring the bell. Like it's nobody in living memory has heard the bell ring unless somebody. I don't think immortality is a thing in this show. We haven't seen any evidence that anybody lives for a very long time. Any human, anyway. So nobody in living memory has heard the bell ring. That's fantastic. Mind blown. Can't believe Wiper survived again, man. Or maybe he didn't. He sound. He keeps. I keep thinking he's about to fall out, man. Yeah, the snake's into it. So the snake has been. This is that snake. Okay. He had a rough time, man. He was basically being tortured with when Luffy was inside of him. He got barbecued. He got beat up, and he seemed like he was an alright guy, man. He was an alright snake. The birds aren't flying up there, are they? How high up can you fly, birds? Yep, there it is, up there. This is so good, man. That's right. Now that's romantic. Yeah, that's the kind of romance I like. Oh, interesting. Oh, wow. They finally explained that. Wow. I had forgotten about that, but that was a big, big mystery at the time, man. Look at them explaining these mysteries 50 episodes later. That is cool, man. I love that. What an interesting Easter egg. That had been 50 episodes ago, man. That was a long time ago. Burn that book. Look at him looking all foolish and soft. You should be ashamed of yourself for doubting him. Yep. A ring of the bell kind of changes everything. Look at that. That's one big shadow you're casting. You know, maybe he will be king of the pirates. I assume that's where the story's going. But just because he wants something doesn't mean it's going to happen, right? He may just turn away from that quest at some point. No, man, he's emotionally exhausted. Jesus. Good thing he did hit the island now that I think about it, because that's one hell of a fall. Oh, well, we're still in the sky. It went through the clouds. So it may still hit the island down there. You turned into... No, I thought that was him turning into a balloon. Yeah. That's right. Sink that shit. F him too. That's right. He got wrecked. Yep. All the way to the bottom. Dispatched. That's right. It's over. F him. So he was knocked out last episode. Maybe even killed, for all we know. Making an old man cry. That's not very nice. So most of the sky islands have survived, and the upper yard has survived. There's a lot of destruction, but plants will grow back. So I kind of thought that this would all get wrecked. I guess they're flying all the way up there, aren't they? And that's the payoff, man. 400 years later. Good times. They're just chilling. Basically, that turns God into One Punch Chump, because that was one punch with that gold ball and the gold belt, right? But that would knock out anybody. Wow. Yeah, so this works out timing wise for the final canon episode to be 2 episodes from now, Friday. They all coming to live here. Because one of the... Now, I don't know how many Sky Islands there are, but one of them definitely got destroyed. Those people need a place to live. Those refugees, right? They're going to live here, I guess. Along with the natives will probably live here. Is that Likey? Thought she was dead, man. Somebody told me that the author doesn't like killing people off. And this is a case where she should have died, because you need a real cause. Other people died. But anybody who has a couple lines of dialogue in a name, they typically don't die. Because a lot of the natives got killed off, right? But none of them had a name. Now look at it, it's looking like most of them actually lived. So you come across a little soft as a writer if you can't kill anybody off, Anybody who's good. It's not for me to say. Like, he can tell the story he wants to. And like I said, he's a generational genius. So whatever. I'm just making an observation. That's right. Now him, I don't want to die though because he's going in the Hall of Fame. He's an incredible character. He's gonna need a lot of bandages. Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, what's wrong with that, asshole? What's the problem with you feeling something for the guy or wanting him not to die? Raccoon doggy. Yeah, nobody cares about your damn antlers. She talked about the kind of animals she has seen around. She don't see no damn reindeer up here. She only sees raccoons and dogs, and you seem like a hybrid between them. That's all. The bird sounds crack me up. They sank. They're gone. No gold for you. Yeah, the ship has all the rest of the gold. I would salvage the ship, but I wouldn't touch the gold bell. There's too much history there. What he said. Those dials are pretty powerful, but it sounds like you only recharge them up here, right? So they would only last for so long. F him. Oh, you're gonna resume the cycle of violence, huh? Is that what we're doing? I doubt it. Good job. I don't know how you're doing the bandages with hooves instead of fingers, but whatever. I guess we salvaged some gold, huh? Look at her. She's never been so happy. He's got the food. We got everything we need. I'm assuming there's treasure in the bag, right? Boy, that is a very unflattering profile of your face. Like, never show us that angle of her face again. That was disgusting. F off. He's so fickle, man. Oh, food. Well, that's treasure for Luffy, right? Yeah. Yep. I mean, I figured that, right? Yeah. About that. Well, he's somebody who died. Hey, man. Maybe I spoke too soon. He's a pretty important character, and he died a very noble death, right? So, like that, hey, that's the kind of thing we're looking for. You come across as soft and weak as a writer if you never kill anybody off. Well, this was no, this qualifies. I take back 15% of what I said. That does qualify because he's somebody we had more of an emotional connection with than practically anybody else up here because we spent more time with these two. Yep. Oh, they didn't kill him either, huh? Never mind. Are you effing kidding me? Now, not only do I not take back 15% of what I said, I'm adding 45% to what I said. You weak, soft ass writer. Unbelievable, man. I just. I can't believe it. I couldn't have timed that. If I had scripted this wouldn't have been as good as that. I cannot effing believe that happened. Just bring back Bambi's mother then, if we're going to do all this. You know what? Bambi's mother, she just got wings. She just needed to recover for a little while. Old Yeller's fine. Unbelievable. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Yeah, they did what they had to do. Angel Island, yeah. So two of the are all the clouds islands, or are they all destroyed? Just those two? Because I assume there's a bunch of clouds islands, right? That's what I'm thinking anyway. Yeah, really? They eat everything with no fire. You ate all that raw, huh? So hilarious. You should be ashamed of yourself. Oh shit! Really? Really? He's come back one more time to get his ass kicked one last time, huh? That's why he wanted to destroy the stuff up there. He wanted to be on the surface, but not see anything up there. You know? I gotcha. Really? Guess you should have confirmed the kill, huh? Or maybe he'll just come back later at some point. Like they're not. In other words, they're not going to pay this off in 2 episodes. We'll see him at some future date. Really? Huh. I thought he'd be vanquished permanently. He's too interesting and too powerful to kill off, I guess, at this point. Hey, man. Get your filthy angel hands off me. It's a new world order, man. Catch up. Yep. It's gone, dude. It's gone, man. He slept through the bell ringing. That kind of sucks. He never got to hear it. I like your little cloud mattress there. He even has a cloud pillow. All he needs is a cloud blanket. They're partying. So that the fire is a bonfire. Just like with the wolves. That wolf party is burned in my memory. It's one of my favorite moments from the series. That was hilarious. Hey, even the snakes partying. Good times. That's right. I think the parties at the end of the story arcs are my favorite part. Hey, even the old woman, she's going to charge you for this. It's $50 for dancing. This actually feels like the end of the story. Now, the next 2 episodes is probably them getting down to the surface, right? But that's probably the official end, right? That was very satisfying. Definitely stuck the landing. I even like the tease that God's, at some point going to come back and try to do some stuff. They can pretty much do anything they want for the last 2 episodes before the filler. Probably it's going to be kind of a wrap up episode. This next one, they say goodbye to everybody. They go down. And then the following episode, I don't know what that would be about, but maybe some tiny little standalone adventure of some sort. I only have one unanswered question from everything we've had in the story arc. Where did the wings come from? It makes sense that there were already people living up in the sky. At some point, people got blown up there and then they eventually mutated and they got wings for some reason. But when they showed the island getting lifted up into the sky, the natives who were on the island, when they woke up from being lifted up in the sky, they had wings on. Why? How did that happen? It wasn't even like they were born with the mutation. Like they instantly had wings on. That doesn't make any sense. Was that explained in the manga? And if it was, let me know because I'm just curious about that. I doubt it'll be addressed here. But yeah, man, other than that, that's really the only unanswered question I have. Like, other than that, everything kind of lines up and they explained everything, they paid everything off. And, great story.